right, Shalom. My brother Shalom from the Great Millstone Atlanta Church. Back at you again with another Godspeed. Lord's willing, it's edifying. But before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Radash. Also, double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, safety, much love, and blessings to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So, the title of this lesson is going to be Segregation Was Better. Even through the history, way back in the beginning, segregation was better when it comes to the chosen people of this earth, the chosen people of the Lord, which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that make up the 12 tribes of Israel. So the Lord divided these nations. He had three different types of people. He had the sons of God, which are the chosen people, you Israelites. Then he had the sons of men, which are you heathen nations, and then he had the sons of the wicked, which are you Edomites, you so-called white people that go back to Esau, Edom. So he divided these different nations up, but when everything come together, it pollutes his inheritance. Not really going into the wicked mixed with the heathen, because really all these heathens wicked. Esau just being the top wicked man. But you Israelites never should have mixed in with these heathens, man. Now, if you think about the 60s and the 70s, even the 50s, when the so-called Negroes over here in America, they started building up their own communities. They had their own schools, hospitals. Look at Black Wall Street. All of these things, Esau came and bombed it because he knew that if you was to keep going up, just by you being together with your own people, that you was gonna overtake him. Esau know these things, but Jake think that ending segregation was the best thing for all people, which was the worst thing. After that, gangs, drugs, all these things came into play. And that's all through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because we're supposed to be separate, man. Even though it's part of the curses, that the Lord set on our people. But Jake need to just learn to stay holy. Holy means separate. That don't mean you're supposed to be mixed in with all these other nations. But I'm gonna read Deuteronomy 32:8. It says, "When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the light of his inheritance." So you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that make up the 12 tribes of Israel, which is also Jacob, that's you are the Lord's inheritance. Why would you mix around with the heathens, with the unchosen? He put you above everybody else. And if you go through the history or the scriptures, even the past few years, every time you mix in with these devils, man, everything get worse. It gets worse, man. But I'm gonna get another one. Deuteronomy 32. So like in Deuteronomy 7:6 says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth." So the Lord chose you to be up here and chose these heathens to be at the bottom. These are all servants. These are all slaves. You know what I'm saying? But hey, every time, like I said, every time you mixed in, it pretty much just got destroyed, man. Now I'm gonna go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 16. Start at verse 10, because the Lord set you up, with all these precious jewels and precious linens, but he stripped it away because you went after these heathen gods, after these heathen idols, and not even looked at him to be your power. But you looked after these idols to be your power, because it's a big thing when the men of Israel going mixed in with these heathen nations. That's why Solomon, the Lord was angry with Solomon, because he mixed in with these different women and started going after their idols as well. So this is Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 10. It says, "I clothe thee also with broad and work, and shod thee with badger skin, and I girded thee with fine linen, and I covered thee with silk. I decked thee also with ornaments, and I put bracelets upon thy hands, and a chain on thy neck. And I put jewelry on thy forehead, and earrings in thy ears, and a beautiful crown upon thy head. Thus wast thou decked with gold and silver, and thou raiment was fine linen, and silk, and broidered works, and thou didst eat fine flour, and honey, and oil, and thou was exceedingly beautiful, and thou didst prosper into a kingdom. You know, but after all of that, it says, and thou renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty, and it was perfect through my comeliness which I put on thee, said the Lord. But by you going to the heathen, you know, Lord decking you with all this, and you still mixing in with the heathen, he stripped you of everything and put them curses on you real heavy. And then we was in slavery. Even when we came out of slavery, you know, it says Jacob is the form of all things. You know, all these different inventions when it comes to the internet, cars, you know, cell phones. Jake created all of that, man. Just imagine if you would have been doing all these things and we was separate. These heathens would be up under us. But prophecy has to happen, man. We have to continue to live out the curses. But as you see, being together with these heathens, bring all people lower, man. You know, so I'm gonna pretty much end it right there. You know, segregation is better, and that's how it's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, which is right around the corner. You know, it ain't gonna be no heathens in the kingdom. It's gonna be Israel only. The book of Revelations chapter 7 go into that. The kingdom only being for the 12 tribes of Israel only, man. And these other heathens, they're gonna be working as servants, building up the rest of the world, which they about to destroy real soon, which they destroying them. So with that, I pray this edifying once again, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakudash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, great millstone that taught us the truth. Shalom to the elect.